Okay, so here's the thing. The absence of a mental illness diagnosis, or the absence of mental illness symptoms, or fighting mental illness symptoms is not the same as the presence of mental health or building better mental health. The challenge that we often run into is that we put all of our time and energy into like fighting anxiety and beating depression and trying to solve intrusive thoughts and get rid of urges and voices and whatever and all of that stuff. And really all we're doing there is still putting that stuff in charge of our lives. Because we're saying, oh, you know, I'm gonna put all of my time and energy into fixing this stuff and then I'm gonna go and live my life. But really, that is what the problem is, that we're reacting to all of this stuff in our heads and putting our lives on hold. And so what helped me so much with getting over mental illness was actually not fighting that stuff, but instead shifting the focus to building better mental health and recognizing that's actually a separate practice. And this is something that we recognize in other areas of our lives. And so I thought today I would share with you a metaphor that I think like helps with understanding what this shift is about. And it's a musical metaphor. And it's about playing instruments. It's about seeing that, you know, when we're struggling with mental illness, we're playing one musical instrument. And when we're building better mental health, we're playing a different instrument. And it's really just about recognizing that this old musical instrument we played, the mental illness musical instrument, there's nothing wrong with it, but it's creating music in our lives that actually we don't want to share with people. And we recognize now that there's other music that we want to create and that we want to give to the world, but we don't know how to do that yet. Right? So like, let's say I used to play the tuba. And I just played the tuba because there were a lot of people around me maybe that played the tuba, and so I just kind of fell into it. I just thought that's what you did. Same way like we just kind of fall into our compulsions and how we interact with the stuff in our heads. We don't know any other way to do that. And so, but now I recognize that, oh, actually there are other ways that you can play music. There are other instruments that create different types of music. And so I realize now the tuba, although it's totally fine, it's not creating the music in my life that I want to create. And so now I want to create different music. So to create different music, do I just hate on the tuba and just say, oh, look, I just really don't like tuba music and I'm going to avoid any pieces with tuba music and I'm going to try to never look at the tuba and never interact with the tuba. And maybe like I'll go to a music teacher, I'll just say, teach me how to not play the tuba. You know, where is that going to take me? Right? I'm not going to be playing other music. All I'm going to be doing is not playing the music that I don't like, but I'm not actually playing the music that I want to share yet. What I have to do to play the music I want to share to build better mental health is understand, you know, what is that instrument I want to play now and what are the skills I need to practice to get there. Right? So maybe I want to start to play the clarinet. You know, I want to move from the bass section into the melody. I want to be sharing melodies with people in my life. Well, you know what? I'm still going to be interacting with the same notes. Still going to be interacting with thoughts and emotions. But now I'm going to interact with them differently. So I've got to learn those skills. Right? If I'm going to go and work with a therapist, yeah, I'm not going to go and say, like, just teach me how to not play the tuba. Teach me how to not be anxious. Teach me how to not be depressed. I've got to look at what are the things I want to add to my life. Right? If I'm going to a music teacher, I got to say, like, okay, I already know a bit about music, but I want to now learn how to play the clarinet. Right? That's going to involve different skills. What am I going to have to learn to get good at the clarinet, to get as good at the clarinet that I was at the tuba, because I've been playing the tuba for years and years. Right? So I'm going to have to practice. It's going to be really difficult at first. And this is the thing we have to look at with mental health. Right? So yeah, there's some things that you now realize took you in a direction that were making you share things with the world and yourself that you don't want to share anymore. Okay, that's fine, but what do you want to share with the world? What music do you want to give to the world? What music do you want to play for yourself now? What music is an expression of you? Because that's the thing that we want to look at. That's the shift we need to make. Because then we can say, okay, you know what? If this is the music that I want to share with the world, what skills do I need to start practicing to share that music with the world? So that's, you know, I would say the challenge I would throw out to you, and we can talk about this in the comments down below. But really, what is it that you want to give the world? What is it that you want to add? What is it that you want to build? Let's shift the focus there. And then we can start to look at the skills and the practices we need to bring into our lives to take ourselves there. That it really is about taking ourselves somewhere, not just about avoiding something we don't like. Because you know what? Yeah, if you're spending all of your time practicing those instruments, practicing those techniques that are going to help you share the things you want to share with the world, then you're going to be putting your time and energy into that. You're not going to have time and energy to put it into all of those things that you don't like anymore. And so that's the shift we've got to make. So to all of you, yeah, what music do you want to share with the world?